see, I'll go in with, because these markers aren't labeled, they don't have a number or anything on them. I have to like test them every time before I use them to make sure I've grabbed the right one. I was looking for like a really pale lavender and I don't have one, so we're just gonna make it do. So my idea for this is basically that it's an ice monster. I don't know how it works. But yeah, I had the idea of it being essentially made out of ice. I mean, probably not really, because that seems like that wouldn't work. But I want it to resemble ice. Definitely a goal. So far, great. Oh, I was gonna say, so one thing I wanted to share this morning was this practice that I've been starting of drawing at early hours. So part of it is just kind of, I feel like that's kind of necessary for my, like, I don't know, I work like 40 hours a week at my day job, so my schedule is somewhat limited. And I find that like in the evenings, sometimes I have energy to draw, but sometimes I don't. So it's a little bit of a toss-up. However, in the mornings, what I kind of discovered is like my brain isn't fully awake yet, and I kind of, as a result, can do more creative work like first thing in the morning because my brain, like my filter isn't on yet. My expectations are so low in the morning that it's easy to draw because anything I draw, I'm like, it's early, so how could it possibly be any good? So I've really been enjoying it. But also, something that I've noticed is drawing early in the morning kind of gives me a feeling of when I was in my teens and in college. I liked to draw at night because everything, like, I felt like everybody else in the whole world was asleep, and it was really cool to just have time with your art while the whole world was sleeping. And I can't do that now because I have a day job I have to go to. So I can't just like stay up till all hours now. But getting up extra early kind of reminds me of that because everybody is still asleep. And so I just have, it's just like this like next level of quiet where you feel like even the world around you is being quiet, not just like your own home. Not just your house, but like the whole world is being quiet. And man, I really enjoy that. It really just feels like nothing is happening in the world but your drawing. I think I also mentioned the feeling of going to my day job after already having invested in my art. That's also a pretty cool feeling. It just makes my day job even more, I like my job. I like my day job. But it makes it even more enjoyable to know, like, that I've put this in, because this feels like an investment in myself. And it's really nice to start the day knowing that I've given myself this time. It just starts the day off right. Don't know how I feel about this. Oh well. I know getting up early is not everybody's cup of tea. And if I did not have a day job where I had to be at work pretty early, I wouldn't be doing this either. But it's just kind of, this has become the most convenient way to integrate art into my day job routine. I feel like I may have put too much variation in this guy because it's looking like he is different colors rather than like he's shiny. But I think I can still pull it together. I have faith in myself. My dog just sighed the biggest sigh. Oops. I kind of like the way the back is starting to look. And I wish I'd had a more approach like that for the arms. This is an arm here. This is his tail. Okay. There was part of me that was scared of coloring this because I really liked the way the drawing came out. And I don't draw monsters very often, so there's part of me that's like, if I mess this up, I'm never drawing it again, because I don't do so great with monsters. Well, that's a little bit silly, because I can definitely draw it again. It just won't ever look as good, I guess. Oh, that's helping. It's like I like having the purple, but I want it to be just a bit more blue tinted. Oh, that's helping a lot, I think. I think that made it way more cohesive to make it just a bit more blue-green tinted. I know I can't layer it too many times, because this paper is not built for that. I think I will use just gray down here to sort of distinguish the snow from like the monster. I wasn't gonna make it like totally blend in, but I don't know. Maybe I'll just stick with that. I'm trying to figure out the best way to contrast like this monster with the snow. I wonder why he's chasing these guys. It can't be for food, because these wouldn't even come close to filling him up. What I wish I had is like a really light, warm blue. Like more of a baby blue or like a sky blue. Okay, now work on the snow. I am going to use gray for the shadows, because snow isn't as shiny as like ice. So I feel like this guy looks fairly shiny, but I don't want the snow to be as shiny. The light's just vaguely coming from this direction. For this sketch, I'm not too worried about the way the light is working. we're just... Man, it's 6 in the morning. We're not thinking too hard about this. Man, this video has been a lot less chatty than my other one, I feel like. And I don't know if my brain just doesn't have that many ideas to talk about, or this is really taking up more brain power. Because the thing is, coloring is really not my comfort zone. I can color, and I think I can do it reasonably well. But it's something that takes a lot of mental effort on my part. Like, inking feels like it doesn't drain me. Inking feels like it like refills my energy. Like, I feel energized after I do some inking. I'm just like so happy. Coloring wears me out, and I enjoy it most of the time, but it really sucks energy out of me. I don't know. I just don't do it enough, and I feel like I'm getting better at it for sure. It's a lot less draining now than it has been in the past. But it just feels like I have to think so hard about my choices when I'm coloring. Whereas inking just feels very intuitive. Feels like I know what's up with inking. Coloring, I'm like, I don't know what we're doing. I don't know. Right, I'm gonna go over with some dark gray. Let's see if I can kind of emphasize like a light source a bit more. Can't do it too much because I can already feel this paper starting to die. I really love the idea of the sky being like pink toned. So maybe we'll just go through with some pink real quick around him. Just sort of imply a skyline. Somewhere back here. And then with the purple, I'm using the fine tip here. I'm just gonna kind of bring that horizon a little bit. Bring it. I'm gonna bring it. Okay. So right now, as things are, two things. One, I feel like I like the shadows, but I've lost all the reflected light, which is kind of dulling the shininess. The second thing is I think I can bring out the line art more, because I didn't go real heavy with the line art, because I like to do that after I color, so I kind of get a better idea of what the image needs. So let's see if we can fix those two things. I'm gonna get my paint markers out here. These are by Just Art. Just Art, actually. There's no T. It's a little weird. Okay. Thoughts and prayers, guys. Here we go. I don't even know how this is going to react on top of all the water marker that I've put down. We'll see. Okay. I really like what that's doing. Nice. Because technically, if he's shiny and he's standing over snow, there would be quite a bit of light bouncing and reflected. So So this is basically realism now. And one thing I do noticing is the paint is like really, really sinking in. So like it's really bright when I put it down, and then it just sort of absorbs into the paper, which is okay. I don't want it to be super, super intense, so I'll accept it. I don't want to go overboard, but I do kind of like the way this looks, so I kind of want to go overboard. It's one of those things you're like, oh, I love this effect. Definitely don't use it too much. Just use it everywhere. I'm going to bring his teeth out more. Do I have a good paint color for that? Okay, now we're definitely getting into territory where I might be using too much paint marker, but I think it looks kind of cool. Also, hey, part of art is just enjoying the process, and I enjoy using paint markers, so we're going to do this. I think it's kind of fixing some of the muddiness issues I had when I went over it with gray. That's already making me feel better. I've definitely noticed with something like watercolor pens, watercolor markers, when you go over line art with them, it just gives the line art a washed out feeling. It doesn't disappear totally, but it definitely just like dulls it a little bit. So I think that's one of the other reasons the line art is disappearing a little bit in this illustration. But that's okay, because you can always ink over it. And I don't want to ink over like every single detail. I don't want all of the line art to be super intense and super visible. I just kind of want the forms to be distinct from each other and not so just like, not so blurred and muddy. Because who wants that? This is making me really happy. This illustration has been quite the life-changing experience. It just kind of feels like, man, I'm having too much fun. Like the art police are gonna come in and be like, girl, stop having so much fun. I'm trying really hard not to over ink this, because that is a problem sometimes. You just kind of get in an outliney mood. You outline everything the same, and then you're just kind of like, you lose that like variety of line art or of line weight. So I'm trying not to do that. Trying. I'm gonna add a heavier line to these like chunks of snow and ice that are closer to us as the viewers. Oh, I like the way that makes the cracks look. Okay, that's pretty good. what I'm really doing at this stage is kind of like leaning back, looking at it, and any areas that grab my eye as just sort of a, like it stands out and it doesn't fit with the image. I'm just like, what can I do to make that fit in with the image and like not call attention to itself in the wrong way? I should probably just leave it. I think we'll leave it. I think we'll leave it there. All right, there it is. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for joining me for another early morning video. I hope you enjoyed. Hope I was able to keep you company. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye.